Hi everyone, welcome to Pink Tutu Tarot. So this reading is for those of you who were in a relationship and are now separated, and you really want to know what's going on with your person. So I have 3 groups for you, and I shuffled and meditated and pulled cards for you for each group. But rather than hide them, I wanted to show them to you. I want you to see the energy as you are choosing what group to watch and listen to. So I hope that helps you. So group 1, and when we get into the readings, you'll understand better what each of these cards mean and how they fit with your relationship. All right, so group 1, your card 23, drama. And you just need to pick a card that something about it resonates with you. Group 2 is card number 37, trapped. In group 1, you can see it has a mask, drama, card 23. Group 2, it's a padlock, trapped, card 37. Any of those things can mean something to you. And then group 3, it's card 35, friendship. And what we see are 2 fists just kind of fist bumping each other. All right, so give those a look. Pick your group. You can go down into the description and just click on the timestamp and it'll take you right to your reading. Thanks, y'all. Bye-bye. Hi, group 1. Okay, we're going to take a look at what's going on with your person in your separated situation. So the card you picked is card number 23, and it's drama. And that will have some relevance to your reading, but we'll find out more as we get into the cards. So let's get started. I've already pre-shuffled all my decks, but I'll give it a little extra shuffle while I'm on camera with you so I can connect to your energy. Give me just a sec. This is for your person's energy. We have the Ace of Cups in reverse, the Tower in reverse, 4 of Pentacles in reverse, Page of Cups in reverse, 10 of Cups in reverse, and Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Boy, oh boy. Every card is in reverse. So from that alone, they are going through some internal stuff, not external. They're really struggling inside. So, okay, give me just a second while I take in these cards. So early on, or recently, I should say. So these cards are set up, recent past, present, future, near future. So recent past, they were, and this was probably around the time that either the time that you split up, or maybe before, as it was leading up to that, possibly just after. But you've got the Ace of Cups in reverse and the Page of Cups in reverse. They were feeling very, very empty emotionally. Drained is the word I'm hearing. Drained emotionally. They didn't know where this relationship was going or where to go with it. They saw themselves with you, but they also knew that it wasn't working. Anything else, Spirit? What I'm hearing is they wanted to say they were sorry about something, but they didn't. They kept that to themselves. And I'm not sure why, but we'll look more into it. So their present energy is the Tower reversed and the Ten of Cups reversed. They're not happier now, that's for sure. Their world is very shaken up, turned upside down. And they feel like they lost something very precious. And I'm hearing partly because of their own stubbornness, their own refusal to listen and to learn and to grow with you. Somehow they thought they would feel better once they weren't with you. Maybe there was a lot of drama and a lot of angst and upset when y'all were together fighting, and they thought they would feel better when they were alone, but they don't feel better. If anything, they feel worse. So going into the near future, we have the Four of Pentacles in reverse and the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. They're trying to ground themselves and having a really hard time with it. And trying to let go of you and of, what they feel is something that they had but lost. And they feel like they need to move on, but there's some hesitancy here to do that, to actually do that. All right, we're going to look at your energy now so we can kind of see a little bit more what's going on. And then we'll go deeper into some of these cards. Okay. All right, we have Six of Pentacles in reverse, Five of Pentacles in reverse, and the Judgment card. We have Lovers reversed, Five of Wands reversed, and Nine of Swords. So on your end, in the recent past, you really felt like things were very one-sided. One of you is giving, and I feel it's you. One of you is giving more than the other. And it was coming between your connection. It was really starting to pull you apart because there wasn't this balance, this equal give and take, this sharing. And it made things very, they're saying uncomfortable, but I feel like it's more than uncomfortable. Right? They're saying it wasn't awful for you. And so you were a little bit surprised at you kind of their reaction. I take it they're the one that left. And so you were a little bit surprised. You were unhappy. But you didn't think it was as bad as all that. And maybe that's just for some of you. Maybe it's not for everyone. But that is what I'm getting. So your present energy, you got the Five of Pentacles in reverse and the Five of Wands in reverse. Both are cards that are better in reverse. They're a little more optimistic in reverse. So this feeling of being abandoned, of being left, you are starting to come out of that. You're starting to accept the situation a little bit. You're also relieved that the fighting is over. Like there must have been a lot of fighting, arguing, conflict. And it's like right now you can take a deep breath. And you're still feeling abandoned. You're still feeling alone. But like in hindsight, you can see now that it was worse than you realized then. And in some ways, you're grateful that that part is over, the fighting, the drama. But you're still feeling very alone and you're missing your person for sure. So the near future, you've got the Judgment card and the Nine of Swords. This is a little bit of a wake-up call, and it may be one that you don't want to listen to. It's like the universe is calling you to do something. What are they calling group 1 to do? They're saying to move on. Whether that's a permanent situation or not, if you can let go and move on and sort of clean the slate, you'll be in a better position to either get back with your person or to start something new with someone else. All right, we're going to clarify a few cards here. Give me a card to clarify the Ace of Cups in reverse and the Page of Cups in reverse. Just one card, please. Clarify that energy of group 1's person. All right, we have the Justice card. They felt like they were getting what they deserved. What does that mean? Spirit, can you tell me more about that? It's like they knew they weren't treating you right. And that's where this apology comes in. They wanted to apologize. They wanted to make peace with you, but they didn't. Why didn't they want to apologize? Can you give me another card on that? Can you clarify that for me? Why didn't they apologize? I'm hearing the word pride. Knight of Swords, definitely. Pride. Their ego got in the way. All right. Tell me more about the Ten of Cups in reverse and the Tower in reverse. Just one card, please. Okay. The Devil card. Yeah, they right now, their whole world is torn apart and like it's just upside down, and it's like they're obsessed with you a little bit. They cannot let go. They know it's their fault, or at least partially their fault, and they don't know how to fix that, or if it even is fixable. But it's like the more they think, the more attached they are. So what they're highlighting for me, I'm going to show this up close, is this person down here, if you can see it. So hanging from the Devil's hands are strings, and they're attached to this person who is got their hands on their head and they're cowering down, like really stressed out. And that's what they're showing me is that's how your person is. Like they're really overthinking it and overfeeling it, and the more they do, kind of the worse it is for them. So they're really in a bad place right now. All right. Tell me more about the Four of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Please give me one card on that. Thank you. Queen of Wands. So coming in the near future, they are going to try to let go, try to move on, but they'll have a really hard time doing it. It doesn't feel right to them to let you go. All right, let's look a little bit more at your energy. Can you clarify the Six of Pentacles in reverse and the Lover's card in reverse for me, please, with one card? Two of Swords. So things weren't great. You didn't quite realize how bad they were, I think, until, you know, we saw things in hindsight. Because you were blinding yourself to the truth. You didn't want to see how bad it was. And so you didn't. All right, can you tell me more about the Five of Pentacles and the Five of Wands in reverse for group one? All right, Seven of Wands. So you're not exactly, Seven of Wands in reverse, sorry. You're not exactly in a peaceful place right now. But you are recovering. You're feeling less attacked. You feel a little bit less like you have to protect your energy. And so there is some relief there for you. All right, can you tell me more about the Judgment card and the Nine of Swords? This wake-up call they're being asked to look at. I hear them just saying, it's time to move on, time to move on. And before you shoot the messenger, that doesn't mean it's not a forever necessarily. But for at least for right now, Spirit really is saying it's time for you to move on. Okay. Strength card. And you have the strength to do it. You may be stressed about it. You may not like it. But you have the strength to do it. And not only that, when you do it, you will feel stronger. You will feel fearless and powerful, and it's a very empowering energy. Not an angry, aggressive power, but like this energy of, like, if I can do this, I can do anything. Like, I can do this. You can do this, for sure. All right. I'm going to pull some more cards and get a little more clarity on what's going on here. Okay. This is a love oracle. It's a little hard to read, but I will try to show you. First card says, not today. Not dealing, hurt, avoiding a conversation, call, person, boundaries, still angry. And we have not enough, frustrated in relationship, lack of confidence, self-sabotage, fear, ego issues, and jealousy. And girl with a snake, empath and narcissist paradigm, being charmed or used, enable boundaries. So the not today, that I see as your energy early on, when you really did not want to see the reality of your relationship. And now I see that as your person's energy, their present energy, not wanting to deal with the truth of the situation. The not enough card. Frustrated in relationship, fear, ego issues, jealousy. I feel that most heavily on their end. But there were frustrations on both sides, absolutely. But definitely, there were a lot of problems. Lack of communication, true communication, for sure. And what I'm hearing is lack of compassion on their part toward you. So then we have girl with the snake. And what is jumping out at me on this card is enable boundaries. And I feel like that is what you're doing now. Even though you're separated, you are creating boundaries because you're recognizing that you need them. And that's where you're headed, for sure. All right, I'm going to pull some messages here from your person. Okay. I just want to have fun with you. I feel like we both need to go our separate ways for a while. You are the one, the only one. And I have so much going on in my life, and I'm struggling to juggle it all at once. So I think early on, there was a lot of fighting, there was a lot of arguing, there was a lot of drama. And your person really did just want to have fun, didn't want to deal with problems that come up in a relationship. And so they felt it was time to move on. But now they can't get over the fact that they think that you are the one, the only one. And then I have so much going on in my life, I'm struggling to juggle it all at once. That could be their energy. It could also be a projection of your energy. Being too busy in the relationship to work on making it right. To work on each other. Work on yourselves and work on your relationship. And really, I see that as both your energies. All right, let me get some final messages. Okay. We have things aren't what they seem. Why does everything have to be about sex? Have you already moved on? and I have never felt so much passion in my life. Boy, those are some really like roller coaster sort of messages here. So things aren't what they seem. I feel that coming from your person in their wishing they had apologized, wanting to have apologized. It's not, I don't know if they're trying to apologize to you now or if they're still keeping to themselves, but the message is that there was more going on beneath the surface than you know. Why does everything have to be about sex? And I've never felt so much passion in my life. Well, I feel like those two cards sort of answer each other. And I feel like this is an internal struggle for them. I feel like they're having this dialogue within themselves, like as part of the reason why they can't get you out of their head. Not to say they don't care for you genuinely outside of sex and passion. But the passion is what has got them hanging on in an unhealthy way. They can't let go of it because they've never had passion quite like that with anyone else. And of course, they are worried and wondering if you've moved on already. And I do see that you are taking steps, if not to move on, then at least to put up some boundaries and protect yourself and protect your inner peace. So, Spirit advises that you keep doing that and that you do what you need to do to let go and move on to the best of your ability, because they still have a lot of work to do on themselves. Things could come back together. I'm not getting a solid yes or no there. Things could come back together for the both of you, but not yet. Not yet. All right, y'all. I hope that was helpful. I hope it gave you some insight into your person and what's going on with them. And I definitely appreciate your being here today and, sharing your energy with me and supporting my channel. I hope you have a great day. And, please give me a thumbs up or leave me a comment if you feel inclined. I would love to hear from you. Thanks, y'all. Bye-bye. Hi, Group 2. Okay, we're going to take a look at what's going on with your person. So the card you picked is card number 37, and it's Trapped. And we'll get more into that as we get through the cards and I see all the energies. But I will tell you, as I was shuffling the cards for your reading and really focusing on your energy, I started to feel like this constriction in my chest, and my heart started to really kind of race a little bit. It was this very anxious feeling. And it really does line up with this trapped sort of energy. So either you or your person really was feeling that way, or maybe is now, but we'll find out. We're gonna do a little look here with the tarot cards. All right, give me just a second while I connect to your energy and give a final shuffle. Oh, hold on. Just so you know, I don't read jumper cards, and my guides know that. They tell me how long to shuffle. They tell me what cards to pick. They know I just have clumsy hands. So don't mind the jumpers. Okay. Sorry. The Spirit just kind of popped in and said, the card that did come and flipped over, they said, which was the Sun card, they said it does have relevance. And it's a sign of hope. So there's hope. It wasn't meant to be one of your cards, but they did want me to see it. And so I'm telling you. We're going to look at your person's energy first. We have the Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Wands in reverse, Page of Pentacles in reverse, Seven of Cups in reverse, Two of Swords in reverse, and the Knight of Swords. All right, give me just a minute while I take these cards in. All right, so the cards are set up in a past, present, future, recent past, present, near future positions. So in the recent past, and this may have been before you guys separated, it could have been at the time or just after separation, you'll know what resonates. But we've got the Queen of Pentacles and the Seven of Cups. Their feeling at that time was that you did not need them. Like they got some clarity. And they saw that you were the one they wanted. They weren't sure you wanted them. And they started to really come to this realization that maybe you didn't need them anymore. Now in the present energy, we have Queen of Wands in reverse and the Two of Swords in reverse. They're taking the blindfold off and trying to look at the situation with fresh eyes. But they're not sure how to take what they see. So they must be watching you, they may, maybe you guys are in communication, but in some way they're aware of what you're doing. And they're starting to feel like hold on. I'm sorry. Can you just repeat that? Sorry. They're saying they want to know what you're up to. They can't see everything they want to see, but they are trying. And they were worried that separated, that your life would take off, that you would just start having fun and be like spontaneous and start dating again and really enjoying life. And what they're seeing is, from their vantage point, is that that's not necessarily the case. And they don't know how to feel about that. Obviously, they want you to be happy. They don't really want you to be so happy without them. But that is what they expected, because they got the impression that you didn't need them. That they got the impression that you felt they were holding you back. And that's where this trapped energy comes from. And there may be more to that, but they thought this is going to get confusing. They thought you felt trapped by them. And now they're starting to see signs that maybe that's not the case. And things aren't what they thought. They're getting a little clarity there. Now in the near future, we have the Page of Pentacles in reverse and the Knight of Swords. They're still feeling imbalanced. They want to reach out to you. They're not quite sure how, but they really, really want to. They want to communicate. They will want to communicate with you and to set things right. Okay. let's look at your energy. See what's there. We have the Six of Swords, Three of Cups in reverse, the Fool in reverse, the Moon in reverse, Ace of Pentacles in reverse, and the Queen of Cups. All right, give me just a sec. All right, so in your recent past energy, you too were seeing things with a little more clarity. But I'm also getting, I have this feeling of you almost being emotionless. Like you consciously took emotions out of the situation or out of the equation because you felt like you needed to move on. You needed your freedom. You needed to escape this situation. And you weren't going to let your heartstrings hold you back. Now in your present energy, I feel a little more regret here. Like wanting to move on or start over and not being able to. Really not being able to quite separate from their energy. And then in the near future, we have the Fool reversed and the Queen of Cups. You will feel better, but you may be tempted to do something impulsive. They're saying irrational, but I don't think that's the right word. I shouldn't be second-guessing spirit, so maybe it's doing something irrational. But your goal in doing something irrational or spontaneous or impulsive is to feel better, is to feel balanced again, to feel, to have your heart feel again, and to have it feel good, if that makes sense. And certainly take what resonates there for you. All right, let's clarify some of these energies. All right, Spirit, can you tell me more about the Queen of Pentacles and the Seven of Cups reversed for Group 2's person? Please just give me one card. All right. We have the Seven of Wands. And before I even put this down, I want you to get a good look at this card. All these wands are pointing at her. And she has her head turned. She's in her own little bubble. And just not present, really. And that's really how they felt. They're also pointing out to me this bubble that she's in, again with the message that you felt trapped, or your person thought you felt trapped. So here you are, you know, as they see it, you felt stuck in this bubble. And so rather than engage, you turned away. And you'll see in both of these cards, the Queen of Pentacles and the Seven of Wands, it really looks like the same woman, but her eyes are closed in both. Like she's closed herself off to this relationship. Now, whether that's actually how you were feeling doesn't matter. That's how they saw the situation. All right. Can you clarify the Queen of Wands and the Two of Swords reversed, please, with one card? And we have King of Pentacles in reverse. They're certainly feeling unstable as they're watching you from afar. They're getting some clarity, you know, and they're starting to realize that you may not be as okay with the current situation as they would have thought. That really has them kind of rattled. It has them sort of, well, turned upside down is what they told me. It has them turned upside down and not feeling quite so secure in their opinions, in what they expected. Can you tell me, Spirit, can you tell me how they're feeling? Not just how they think Group 2 is feeling? Please give me one card. The Empress. What I'm hearing is they actually feel more connected to you now than ever. And it's like they can feel something growing between you despite your being separated. And whether they realize it or not, they're really doing some channeling from, you know, from spirit and from their intuition. They're getting messages or hunches or feelings that are helping them understand and move forward. But they feel very, very connected to you, despite the fact that you're separated. And that brings them some peace in a way, because they have hope. All right. Can you tell me more about the Page of Pentacles in reverse and the Knight of Swords? Just one card, please, Spirit. All right. Five of Pentacles in reverse. They really want to communicate with you. They want to reconnect. Or they will. This is the near future energy. They're still feeling alone and sort of shut out from you. And that's part of the impetus of why they want to reach out and communicate with you. But they are coming out of that energy. And they feel like if they could just communicate with you and talk to you, like this energy would go away altogether. All right, let's look deeper into your energy. Can you tell me more about the Six of Swords and the Moon in reverse, please, Spirit? All right. Page of Cups in reverse. So there's this energy of kind of really like shutting your heart down in order to let you move on. And then this Page of Cups in reverse it's a similar energy. It's it's draining the cup and wanting to, like almost wanting to apologize or wanting to make it right, but not giving yourself that option. Telling yourself this is what you need to do. You need to move on. And so you did. All right. Can you clarify the Three of Cups in reverse and the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, please, Spirit? We have Knight of Cups. They are feeling connected to you, and you're not necessarily feeling connected to them, but you're imagining them coming back to you. You know, you feel very uprooted. You don't feel happy. Like this didn't go the way you thought it would go. And you really are wanting your Prince Charming back. Now, Spirit is saying just be careful that you aren't putting like rose-colored glasses on as you look back on your relationship, because it wasn't perfect. And you know that. But sometimes when we're separated from someone and we start, missing them and wishing they were back in our lives, we tend to gloss over the bad stuff and hype up the good. And they're saying there's lots of good for you to look at, but there were also problems. And so just not to ignore this energy, because in some way, they're almost manifesting you back into their life. And this is you starting to feel like you're okay with that. Those every once in a while when you get a tug of regret, a tug of missing them, just make sure, that the rose-colored glasses are put away. All right. Spirit, can you tell me more information about the Fool card in reverse and the Queen of Cups? All right. Four of Cups in reverse. So in the near future, you start to realize what you've lost, for sure. And instead of focusing so heavily on the way you think things should be, which is the Four of Cups upright, ignoring the gift because they don't look like these over here. They don't look like your expectations. You are starting to see things more clearly and really appreciating what you had, but also appreciating what you could possibly have again. And you're wanting that heart feeling again. Can you tell me more about this Fool in reverse, this impulsive or irrational, which is your word, Spirit, desire on Group 2's part? Can you tell me more about that? Five of Wands in reverse. Part part of you, I'm sorry, will hold on just one second. I'm just listening to what they're telling me. Oh, okay. They're saying in the near future, you may find yourself wanting to, in order to try to forget them, just go out and date as much as you can and just get it out of your system. But it's not going to work. Because you're going to realize that this is the person you really care about. Like, you can date and date and date and date and date. And Spirit is not discouraging you from dating, but it's about the expectation of what that dating will do. And if your goal is to just forget about your person and get them out of your system and just kind of go through as many, dates as you can, and they're just saying it won't work. So you may want to rethink that strategy and whether it feels right to you. So take that as it resonates. All right, let's look a little closer at your relationship energy with your person, or what's going on there. We have karmic relationship, fleeting triggers, turmoil, resentment, lessons, letting go, and loving you. We have wedding rings, union, wedding, married, soul connection, eternal love, everlasting promise. Whew. And then we have engagement ring, engagement, partnership, commitment, eternity, completion, union. So, yeah, y'all definitely have a karmic connection, a soulmate connection. Now, we all have free will. You do not have to be with this person. You do not have to marry them, be engaged with them. But there is this heavy, heavy energy of commitment between the two of you. And it feels good, to be honest. But you do, if you do decide to talk to your person and give them another chance, and you do need to really communicate with them and share how you're feeling, and not feel like it makes you too vulnerable. Because that vulnerability may just be the karmic lesson that you need to learn. They have their own karmic lessons, but that may be one that you need to learn. Oh, okay. But there's definitely, this is no fly-by-night relationship. All right, let's get some messages here for you. We have, I can't be tied down right now. I have too many interests. Sound familiar? It feels like that trapped energy again. I promise you. And I feel the promise comes back to this, in the top of the card says ring. If you can see that. I think it comes back to this marriage, engagement, commitment, karmic relationship situation. It's a promise. It's a commitment. Obligations. I want to get away from the burdens I have to deal with, but I'm stuck right now. Again, that trapped energy. And maybe we're both feeling it to some extent, but I feel it heavily over here. In battle. I've tried my best to move on, but I can't seem to let you go. Again, your energy. Spirit understands how you're feeling and what you're feeling. And they're telling me you are meant to feel this. Let it happen. Feel what you're feeling so that you can then let your heart in on the decision of whether to stay apart or give each other another chance. But you do need to let your heart in on the decision. They don't need to make the whole decision. Like, your heart doesn't need to take control. But let your heart in on it. All right, let's get some final messages. All right. I have never felt so much passion in my life. I'm ashamed of my past. I'm not a bad person, I'm just broken. And I want to be the reason you laugh and smile. There's some healing that needs to happen on both sides. But there's a lot of love and compassion and passion. And I feel like you've both made mistakes that neither one of you meant to make, you know. And you're both feeling regret over that, over how you handled things. Your person for sure is, but I feel you are too. All right, well, group 2, I hope that gives you some insight and helps you see into, you know, how your person's feeling right now and, you know, where things are going. So thank you so much for being here and watching and sharing your energy with me. And of course, if it resonated, please give it a thumbs up or leave me a comment. I love to hear from y'all. And I look forward to next time. Thank you. Bye-bye. Hi, group 3. Okay, let's take a look at what is going on with your person. So the card you picked is card number 35, and it's friendship. And we'll get into more about how that applies to your person or your relationship as we get into the cards a little bit more. So I've already pre-shuffled my decks, but I do like to shuffle them on camera just so I can connect to your energy a little bit. So give me just a sec. All right, we'll start with your person's energy. We have the World in reverse, Judgment card, the Knight of Swords, Knight of Pentacles in reverse, the Fool in reverse, and the Justice card. Okay, give me just a sec while I take these cards in. All right, so for starters, these two cards, the World in reverse and the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, that represents the energy from the recent past. So it may have been before you separated, or around the same time, maybe shortly after, but recent past. What I'm getting is they did not want this to end. They felt there was still some unfinished business between you. They really wanted to hear what you had to say about it. And I'm not sure what happened. We can see more as we pull more cards, but something must have happened where you stopped speaking. So this represents the present energy, where they are right now. So we've got the Judgment card and the Fool in reverse. They're seeing now where they went wrong in the relationship and where things went wrong in general. I don't think they quite knew it here. They were a little bit confused about what was going on, or at least not fully clear about what was going on. And they've been backtracking and trying to regain some clarity. And they have started to get some of that in their current energy now. But they don't know what to do with it. You know, the Fool card in reverse is, you know, wanting to do something, wanting to jump ahead and not really knowing how, not being quite as brave and fearless as they want to be, for sure. And then we have in the near future, we have the Knight of Swords and the Justice card. I see them coming back to you, like coming for you is what I just heard, coming for you. And in a hurry. They don't want to waste another minute. Like once they realize what needs to be done or what can be done, they don't want to waste another minute. And they're feeling, you know, in this near future energy, they're feeling very balanced. They're feeling okay with what happened, but they want to move forward. They want to fix things. They want to make it right. So we'll get a little deeper into their energy, but first I want to take a look at your energy. That'll help balance out the picture a bit. All right, we have the Six of Pentacles. We have the Two of Pentacles and the Empress in reverse. And we have the Sun in reverse, the Eight of Swords, and the Five of Swords. All right, what I'm getting from your recent past energy is that you were feeling a little bit taken advantage of in some way. Like your person was taking more than they were giving. And they were a little bit oblivious about it. Like you're a giver. But even givers expect other people to give back sometimes, and it was a little bit one-sided, and I don't feel that it was intentional, meaning they were trying to take advantage of you. Feeling their energy, I don't feel it was intentional, but that doesn't mean it didn't happen. And it left you feeling really really dark, really a little bit empty, you were just sort of over it. You just got to the point where you didn't want to do that anymore. So then we're into your present energy, Two of Pentacles and the Eight of Swords. So right now, what I feel is that you're really trying to figure out what you want. You do feel a little trapped in your situation and in your choices. Almost like you don't know what's available to you, or you don't really know what your choices are, and you're trying to figure out what you want, and you're just feeling a little stuck. You know, you may be looking around, you may be, you know, checking out dating sites or talking to other people, you know, basically juggling other possibilities, other people, other dating options, but it still feels very constricted. Like it's really not, you may be juggling some things, but nothing feels quite right. And then we get into your near future energy. And this has you feeling, there's some regret here. Like maybe you've lost something that maybe you didn't fully appreciate, is what I'm hearing. You didn't really know what you were leaving or losing. But soon you will if you aren't already. And so there's this a little sense of regret there about having lost something that, you know, could have been very good. Obviously needed some work. But every relationship needs work. Everyone does. All right, let's get a little deeper into your person's energy. Spirit, can you please clarify the World reversed and the Knight of Pentacles reversed? Can you give me one card, please? All right, we have the Ace of Pentacles. So in the recent past, they really didn't want your relationship to end. They didn't want to walk away. They really wanted the opportunity to fix it, to start over, to start fresh. They could see you weren't happy, obviously. Your person may have been feeling this, you know, post-separation. But even then, they really wanted to approach you and try to start over. Spirit, can you please clarify the Judgment card and the Fool in reverse with one card, please? Three of Swords. They are hurting. They do see now what went wrong. So here, where you were feeling like they were taking advantage of you, of the situation, of the relationship, of your giving nature, I don't think they quite saw that the way you did at the time. But now they're seeing it, but they're also seeing what they've lost. And they don't know what to do about it, and it's really hurting them. it hurts them to be away from you, to be separated from you. And I do get this sense, and this goes back to the friendship card. They miss your friendship. Like whatever your relationship was, they miss that too. But it's like what they miss the most on a day-to-day basis is that connection, that friendship, that lightness that you two had. The way you were able to tell each other anything. You know, you would go to places together. You enjoyed a lot of the same things. You genuinely enjoyed each other's company. And they miss their best friend, among other things. But they really, really miss that. All right. Spirit, can you clarify the Knight of Swords and the Justice card? Their energy in the near future. We have the Seven of Swords in reverse. They are, first of all, they're no longer turning a blind eye to the areas of your relationship where things went wrong. They know what they did, or at least they have some acknowledgement of it. You two still may need to have a full conversation about it to fully understand each other's side. But they are coming for you. They don't want to fight. They're coming to you. What I'm seeing, I just got a picture of like on bended knee. They're coming to you to ask forgiveness. To beg forgiveness is what I just heard. And to convince you to give your relationship another shot. They really don't want you to slip away and be gone forever. All right, let's look deeper at your energy. Spirit, can you please clarify the Six of Pentacles and the Sun in reverse? With one card, please. We have the Eight of Cups in reverse. You didn't exactly want to leave either, but you were fed up. You were very frustrated with how things were going. You didn't, like your person, you didn't necessarily want this to end and be like a forever ending. You were still hanging on to some hope. And the Sun card does represent, having hope and being happy, but it's in reverse. And so there's some blocks there, and for good reason. And then the Eight of Cups is a card of walking away, but it's you, genuinely not really wanting to, almost feeling like you have to for your own dignity, your own integrity, maybe to teach them a lesson, which they're getting with this Judgment card. They're getting the lesson. All right. Can you tell me more about the Two of Pentacles and the Eight of Swords, please? With one card. Thank you. We have Six of Wands. You're feeling good about yourself right now. you do feel like, even though there was some hesitation, you do feel like you did the right thing. But the rest of your life is, so you feel good about yourself, but this situation in general has you feeling, you're just unhappy. You're trying really hard to like break through and just be happy with yourself, appreciate where you are in your life, date, don't date, whatever. You're really focusing on wanting to be happy again. But there's still this underlying energy of feeling trapped and feeling like you're trying everything, you're juggling everything, you're trying, and nothing is working, nothing is quite right. Do you have any more cards on this, Spirit? Okay. They want me to pull one more on this. Okay. We have 5 of Wands. All right. What I'm getting is that you really want to let go of the past. Part of you really wants to let go of the past, let go of the ghosts of the past. But you're not feeling like you can. There's still that tug between you two. And so you may be going out and trying to date and trying to do things, and you're staying busy, right? You're keeping yourself busy. You're doing all the things that you think you should be doing, post separation with somebody. And you're proud of yourself for that, as you should be. But you're still not happy. All right. Can you clarify the Empress in reverse and the 5 of Swords, please, with one card? Thank you. We have the 2 of Cups. Yeah, you're missing them. You're missing them. You're feeling some regrets. It's like a part of you. It's like your person has a part of you. And when you separated, you're feeling that emptiness of where they used to be, in your heart. And you miss their friendship too. There is a strong connection between you guys that's not going to be so easy to shake or get rid of. But your person is coming in. Of course, there's free will. You can decide how you want to handle that, but your person is coming in soon. All right, we're going to look at some other cards here. See what kind of energy we can get from your relationship. You want me to split the deck? All right. We have Palm Tree, stability, security, performance, growth, endurance, flexibility. Stabbed in the back, heartbreak, pain, separation, deception, shocking attack. And I like you. Someone likes you, romance is blooming, fun flirting, want to date. So, the two of you, I feel, had this kind of palm tree energy, this very easy, flowing, comfortable energy that had you both feeling stable and secure. And you really enjoyed that. It felt like home. And then the separation happened. And, initially, your person really took that hard. I don't want to say necessarily they felt stabbed in the back, but they felt instant heartbreak, and they're still feeling that. They did feel at the time a little attacked in what they felt was unnecessary. I think they're seeing things in a little bit different light now. But with this I like you card, this goes back to them wanting to come back to you. They're going to come back to you and want to start over. Start fresh. And begin again and have a better go of it this time. All right, let's pull some messages cards for you. Okay. We have within a year or more. This isn't about you. I'm working through a personal issue. I'm sweeping away toxicity to make room for what's truly important. My heart is opening and I'm ready. So you guys may have been together for a while with this year or more card. You may have been together for quite a while. And so this separation is even harder. It's possible you've been separated for a year or more, but I don't feel that. So if that resonates with you, then of course take it. But I feel like you guys have been together for quite a while. Or at least friends for quite a while. And, this isn't working. This isn't about you. I'm working through a personal issue. Your person may have felt when this separation happened, and they didn't really see that they did anything wrong, or they didn't do much wrong. They really felt like this was more about you. You needing space, you needing some separation, you needing to work through a personal issue, you needing time alone. They weren't quite accepting that there were problems and that they were a big part of them. In your wanting to, like, you're not even wanting, but needing to put a stop to it. And then I'm sweeping away toxicity to make room for what's truly important. I feel like that's what you're doing. You're working through that now. You're seeing what's out there. You are trying to do all the right things, and you are doing the right things. But as you do them, you're realizing really what makes you happy and what doesn't. And you're starting to push aside those things that really don't bring you any peace or happiness. And my heart is opening and I'm ready. That I feel is you as well, coming here in the near future. If you're not quite there yet, I do see it coming. That your heart is opening. That you're coming back around to this. And, hopefully the timing of that is right for when your person comes back in and the two of you can work it out. All right. pull some final messages for you. Okay. I'm not going anywhere. When you forgive me, I can forgive myself. Remembering your smile and your laughter makes me smile. And I want to tell you how I feel. So those are some pretty heartfelt messages, you know, from your person, from your person's higher self. You know, these are the things they want to tell you. You know, that you can be separated, they're not going anywhere. They really want you to forgive them. They know now where things went wrong. And they're sorry. They really just want your friendship back. Just thinking about you, yes, it hurts. It breaks their heart. But it also makes them smile. And they're really wanting to tell you everything, tell you how they feel and come back to you. So, you know, that should be coming soon. And hopefully you're in a place to at least hear them out. What you decide to do with that is, of course, up to you. But you have to be in the right place as well. All right, group 3, that is your reading. I hope it gave you some insight and some clarity about, you know, what's going on with your person during your separation. I wish you all the best, and I hope whatever whatever outcome will make the both of you the happiest is, of course, what will come around for you. So thank you for sharing your energy with me and watching this reading, and I look forward to the next one with you. All right, y'all. Bye-bye.